Let's see, T minus 27 minutes until we get ourselves qualifying proper, round 23. Of course, we're talking about the Cell circuit at Qatar. I tell you what, there's a couple of things at which we need to pick between now and then. However, you bet your bottom dollar, Darius, it's going to get very, very, very techie. Last year wasn't that bad. So go on then. A lot of people are saying that why even do a sprint around here? Because the FIA don't understand that some tracks are geared, should lean into sprint race weekend. Some tracks, however, like Losail, around which you cannot overtake, should not be a sprint. Is this that difficult? Apparently in F1, common sense is none too common. This is chaos. It's a brilliant track. I still testify it's a brilliant track, but not a brilliant track for racing. George Russell of King's Lynn, Norfolk, told us that he loves driving around this track. You see what Sector 2 and Sector 3 look like, all these fast, twisty turns. It's prime F1 territory, isn't it? This is where the cars are in their natural habitat, but it doesn't make for good racing. Therefore, why are we having a sprint race around Losail? I don't think this is difficult. Silverstone, whatever. Spa-Francorchamps potentially, because there's overtaking positions around there. So you can have a decent sprint race. Maybe Spa-Francorchamps. Why don't you just go and have one around Monaco? You know what I mean? If it's all about, well, I tell you what, cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money, dollar bills. See, sports washing, right? Way to squeezing more events in a certain part of the world, potentially techie. Means Max is going to send it. I think, right, I think Max is going to go hard. Have you heard the conversations? Chaos, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to play you something. It's gone full beef setting. I don't know how much to buy into this, though, as far as the beef and the circumstances and the stakes. You've heard Max Verstappen already. He had some things to say that if he had, the reason why it's still a championship, why it's still on for Max Verstappen, for some say soon to be 5-time champion, isn't anything to do with what Red Bull or Max Verstappen has done. Max said that it was all because McLaren haven't done what they're supposed to, that they had the quickest car all season long, but because of their mistakes, their not insubstantial, multitudinous foibles and errors of the unforced variety, we still have ourselves a championship. Mention no names, Lando Norris, I don't know, Saudi Arabian Grand Prix qualifying, yeeting it into the barrel. Mention no names, Lando Norris, yeeting it into the back of his teammate at Canada, cheeky DNF. Mention no names, Oscar Jack Piastri, Baku, a gazillion errors. And I think Max Verstappen is onto something. But the most pertinent bit of that is where he said, listen, if you'd given me that car, the MCL39, then I would have won the championship a long time ago. What's going on, Ray? I hope you're good. To that, Lando Norris said the following. I'm going to bring up the clip. This is an important one. I've been listening to it all the while. And it is techier than techie things, I must say. If you guys are involved in, no, invested in a little bit of beef and back and forth, then how can you turn away from Lando Norris responding in kind to what Maximilian Verstappen said? Let me dig out this clip. It's an important one here. I'm going to dig it out and we'll play it, and then you guys can respond to it, because Max is so angry now. Of course, Max is angry. Why wouldn't Max be angry? Go on then. Max, an angry Max is a very dangerous Max Verstappen. Did you watch Leclerc? I did indeed. We'll get to Leclerc. Tick. Chaos. Absolute chaos. Go on, let me play you this then. This is an important one. Unbelievable chaos. Right, So, somebody in the post-sprint presser pitched at Lando Norris exactly what I've just said. That Max Verstappen was in there and he had some things to say, mate. That if he had the McLaren MCL39, that he would have won the championship a long time ago. And the only reason why it's still alive is because McLaren keep making mistakes. To that, Lando Norris 1.0 had this to say.
Very welcome to say everything he wants, to be honest, you know. He kind of earned the right. He's won 4 world championships. I have a lot of respect, and I think that gives anyone a lot of credit in general. You know, he's achieved an incredible amount, more than anyone generally dreams of achieving. You know, so you know, Max generally has a good clue about a lot of things, but there's also a lot of things he doesn't have much of a clue about. You know, but this is also Red Bull's way of going about things. Is this kind of aggressive nature and Yeah, just talking nonsense a lot of the time. So it depends if you want to listen to it and talk about it, like you love to, or you do what we do as a team, which is just kind of keep our heads down, keep focused. So maybe he would have done, but he hasn't so far, and he keeps trying. Very welcome.
Oh, the humanity. What are we doing here? Lando's like, maybe he would have done, but he hasn't done so far. That Red Bull, it's their manner, the aggressive way to talk a lot of nonsense, that we over here at McLaren keep our head down and get on with our own business. Well, we're going to find out in a minute, Lando. You've laid down the gauntlets. A cheeky clapback I don't hate, but you've got to be able to back this up, Lando Norris, especially if Red Bull go away and fix the bloody underfloor that was broken going into sprint quali and was still broken during the sprint owing to the Parc Fermé rules. It's going to get techie. The better answer would have been yes, we made some mistakes. I don't know, Darius, I still think Lando needs to be just become a heel. Embrace, become Wrath, as Brad Pitt said in the legendary film Seven. Do you know what I mean? He's half babyface, half heel. And I think there'd be advantage if Lando. Go on then. Let's check this out. As incorrect and off-piste as this would have been as a response, supposing Lando said, "Well, Matt's going to say what he wants, but where is he in the championship? Second. How far is he behind? Do you know what I mean? If Lando had just gone full Conor McGregor, it would have been chaos scenes. I don't think he necessarily needs to incur the wrath of one Maximilian Verstappen. I don't think so. I don't think that's a good idea necessarily. But if you're going to be a cheeky chappy, then go 10 toes down in it. Do you know what I mean? Because you're shook. Ain't no such things as halfway crooks. You're scared to death. You're scared to look. You're shook. That's what you need to do, Lando, in my humble opinion. Full Conor McGregor charisma, because people would love you for that. But he's kind of like, he's dipping his toe very meekly and almost timidly in the banter Maximilian Verstappen waters. Angry Mats, let's go. Dr. Fistus is going to get techie. This is what I'm saying. I keep on getting bantered by my Lewis Hamilton friends. Oh, Max Verstappen, he's washed. He doesn't survive well in the pressure cooker, they say. Did you see the mistake that he made, Cam? Didn't you see Max Verstappen? I thought he was the pressure goat. Well, I said my response to them, let's see in a couple of minutes after this qualifying session. Because you bet your bottom dollar if they give Max Verstappen a car capable, then it's going to get techie than techie things. No, Cam, that would have been danger zone. At least he learned that last year about rage baiting. But he said enough by a Chem. This is my point. You think Max is going to hear that and not be rage baited? So you may as well go if I'm Lando, either say nothing or say it all. Go 10 toes down. Do you know what I mean? Oh, where is Max? Oh, second. How many points behind me is Max? 24. Okay, cool. He might be the best driver in the world, but where is he in the championships? I'd go in. I would go in, but again, that's just me. It is a lie, Cameron. You will not win this year. How do you know, Jason B? Is it the most likeliest of scenarios? Probably not. 25 points adrift now, excuse me, with 2 races to go. Probably not, but have stranger things happened in the weird and wacky world that is F1? I cite in my principal supposition 2007 Sir Lewis, Alonso and Kimi Raikkonen. Anything can and usually does happen in F1. I mean, who knew after Sandvort, 104 points adrift was Maximilian Verstappen, that he'd be able to keep the championship alive from a Red Bull perspective and a driver championship POV going into the penultimate Grand Prix round 23 Qatar. Who knew? So I say to you again, stranger things can and will happen in F1 sometimes. Colt IH got to take a... I mean, Jithu, I tell you what, Mama Cameron's been giving it to me a little bit, and I said to her, how's your driver doing, Mama Cameron? Do you think he'll make Q2 a little bit later on? I know the car's not very good, Mama Cameron, but your guy looks... pathetic is the word that some people used. He's like the way he's conducting himself in the bloody... in the scrum post every session. Oh, woe is me. What happened to fire-breathing dragon, Sir Lewis? Now, every man's got a price, right? a threshold beyond which they shall not, no, will not cross. Every man has that. And at the ripe old age of 41, Lewis Hamilton, Sir Lewis, has endured more than most. And I get it. I understand it. But yeah, and still, mate, like flipping. Can you imagine being a Ferrari engineer, seeing Lewis every time in front of the bloody press and media? Oh, it's the worst. Oh, it's horrendous. Oh, I've had enough. I can't cope with it. It's too much. I don't know. I'm not even looking at it. I can't even look forward to next season. It's like flipping Nora, mate. Do you want to like? Are you deliberately looking to spread depression and anxiety through the Ferrari clan? Like what do you expect? The Mama Cameron disrespect. Imagine Biochem go, how very dare Mama Cameron. You're not watching Max Verstappen all season. Let me tell you what's going on with Max. I had a chat with Chezinho earlier on, and he summarised it better than I ever could. There is a feeling that Maximilian Verstappen, that if you pick a driver for the year, chat, which one of the drivers of the 20 on the grid has been the best ostensibly? If you're not picking Max Verstappen, then you want to have a conversation with yourself. That's the truth, and the whole truth, nothing but the truth. It's hard to disagree, right? Normalised for the ability of the cars. I mean, put all of them in equal machinery, and I feel like we would have been in for a very boring, monotonous season. Max Verstappen PLC. So then if there is justice in the F1 world, and we're having the conversation under the aegis of the true driver, not the nominal driver champion, but the substantive one. Which one of those drivers deserves it most? If deserving is a thing in F1, then it is Maximilian Verstappen. Overlay with that all of the shenanigans and the micromanaging over at Papaya. Yeah, it's egalitarian. We want our drivers to remain equal. But some McLaren drivers are created more equal than others. Mention no names. Lando Norris, business affiliate, call it off Australia, Papaya rules, hard but fair racing, cheeky love kiss at Singapore. Like, do you know what I mean? Pair those two together. In Houston, we have ourselves a PR problem of gargantuan proportions. And that's why every time Lando Norris jumps on the podium, it's boo. Whether it's right or wrong, Easy G, don't let this media stuff fool you. There will always be friends I've tracked. Potentially Easy G. Maybe they've sold me a brilliant dummy here. But that's what, I mean, it's not just me getting sold on it, Easy G. It's everyone. And that's why it's going to get techier than techie things. Come off it, Cameron, says Jason B. We're talking about I feel so, I can't even watch the Lewis Hamilton interviews because it makes me feel depressed. So, I don't know. Cheeky chappy is that Lewis Hamilton fella, but sometimes they're just saying the same thing over again for 4 years now. The car, the tyres, the tyre temperatures, the pressure, the team's not good, they don't work for me, they're doing something to sabotage. Just can't even deal with it. Cameron Max Glazer is happening on Sky Sports, are they? I haven't heard. At Targaryen, I haven't heard it yet. I'm listening. I am listening. I'm dialed in, but 330 in the chat, less than 10. Do me a favour. If you like the stream, then like the stream. We are T-minus 14 minutes till we get ourselves an all-important qualifying Qatar, Losail, round 23. T-minus 2 rounds to go till we get some very serious exam answers to some very serious driver exam questions. The championship, of course, is the conversation that we're having. Come on, what's going on, Multiviewer? Sort your life out. We get some Multiviewer going on in a minute. Here we go again, round 2. Let Sir Lewis Hamilton cash that prancing call straight. That's a fair shout, Nando. 70 million. But that makes it even more techie, doesn't it? Only just the best driver they'll start. I haven't heard them say. I'm missing all this. What's going on with my stream? I haven't heard them talking about Maximilian Verstappen. I don't think. I just maybe they're leveraging some sort of creative license. Look at Charles Leclerc. Holy smoke! Did you guys see this chap on lap 1 of the sprint? Hacksaw Jim Duggan at the steering wheel. What is going on? It's not good over there at Ferrari. On both counts, I've got to extend Lewis a little bit of grace here as well. It's not great. It's not glazing. If it's true, says Miami. Are they glazing? I can't hear them. How far behind in the stream am I? I don't know. It's interesting here if even Sky are turning round. Not the best lineup as far as Sky. Cam, is this the day Max Verstappen's championship charge ends unless Red Bull sort out their setup? It is indeed, Abbas, potentially. 24 points, 25 points now behind in the championship. It's going to get techie. It is going to get techier than techie things. Remember, we have the driver championship conversation under the following aegis. If Lando Norris leaves Qatar this race weekend 2 points or more ahead of Oscar Piastri and Max Verstappen, then he wins the championship. I say that again. Let me be precise in my language. If at Qatar, Lando Norris scores 2 points more than both Max and Oscar, then Houston, we have a problem. And therefore, we have ourselves a World Drivers' Championship. He would have a name. And his name is Lando Norris. What are we doing here? Dustin from Stranger Things. Lando Norris 2.0. Come on, take the bet. What bet? What's the bet, Jason B? Somebody asked me today that whether they would bet that Lewis Hamilton will beat Charles Leclerc next year. So what have we been watching? £20, Cameron. Me and you. Only Max doesn't win the championship. Jason, are you just a 50-50 bet? See, when Jason, you got to watch out for snake oil salesmen. Because you boys, I've been in and around the odds. You hear me talking about it. So you want me to give you even odds on Max Verstappen not winning the championship? Are you insane, sir? Have you seen the odds on Lando Norris? He's a massive odds-on favourite to win the championship. You want me to give you 50-50, Jason? For evens odds that Max Verstappen doesn't win it? Are you insane, Jason? What are we doing here? Do I look like I was born when my mother went to market? Do I look like I'm insane? This is a statistical arbitrage of sorts, Jason. Let's not be silly around here. Cameron, the young Prince Bearman, is eyeing the old King, Sir Lewis Hamilton Kingdom's very true, Jawbar. He's coming, isn't he, Ollie Bearman? Jason, how very dare you? Dilioro, what's going on? Jayan, I hope you're good. Can we desperately need OJP and Norris to take points off of each other? It's not beyond the realm of possibility, that depressing thought. Depressing, Crow, 100%. It is very depressing. The pit stops will make it even more complicated. Pardon. The problem is, Darius, everybody's going to be doing the same thing, right? It will be soft start. By dint of the mandated two-stop, why wouldn't you start on softs? No risk. No harm, no foul. You've got to stop twice. So reverse engineer the Apex Predator strategy now. Stopping twice. Start on the softs, mediums, and then change for another set of mediums. Let's all make a bet, Wolf. No, don't bet with me. You're going to have to give me good odds on that, aren't you? Look, I can get... Go on, let me tell you. I can get with the bookmakers probably 10-1. And I don't want to encourage anyone to become a betting degenerate, but don't let anybody give you worse odds. You only take... Don't bet the event, bet the line. And Jason wants me to go evens on Max Verstappen. You having a joke? No. Go to the odds makers and get very, very good odds on that. Go on then, Jason. If we're taking that bet, here's what you're going to have to give me, Jason. If I bet you £1, you're going to have to give me more than £8 back. Otherwise, I will just take the bet with the odds makers. Because Max Verstappen is 8-1 to win the Drivers' Championship. He's a rank outsider, but again, never bet against him, Jason. And if you want to give me 8-1, Jason, then message me and we can have a conversation. What's up, Camp? That's depressing. Is the season's end upon us? Potentially boost. How are we doing, Cam, on this fine Saturday evening? Hope it's been a good one for you. I appreciate you, Thomas. You're a legend. Max will win every year that he has a package underneath him. No driver on this grid. I suppose Biocam, because of some of his performances season to date, you could be forgiven as a Max fan for believing that this dude can do the impossible, because he has done. On a multitude of occasions, right? Saudi Arabia is one. British Grand Prix quali is one. Suzuka is probably the one that jumps off the page. How? Shouldn't be able to do that? Suzuka, medium high speed. That's the natural habitat of the MCL39, and Max Verstappen just out races them and out qualifies them as if, I don't know. I feel like it's Lando Norris that said at one point that the dude who usually wins the Grand Prix, the race weekend, is the dude who makes the least mistakes. And sometimes Max will lose the championship, says Octay. Cam, Norris 1.0 looks relaxed. McLaren is a rocket. Well, let's see. Abbas, let's see, mate. I'm keen. T-minus 7 minutes until we get ourselves a cheeky qualifying round 23, Losail, Qatar. Look at Max Verstappen putting on his let's go. Let's go. Come after man. Fix your fudging car, Red Bull, please. Please. Now more than ever. Do you know what I mean? There are stakes here. Did you guys see Toto talking to Max just casually in the pit lane? Like they're good friends. How you doing, Max? How's the family, mate? Do you know what I mean? Like, what's yeah, not too bad, Toto. Like, how's Susie and the little one, Jack? Is he all right? I don't know what's going on. Gonna catch up over the winter break. You in Santorini anytime soon on the old private yacht? Yeah, I'll happily pop back again. Yeah, bring the kids, Max. You know what I mean? An open invitation to Kelly as well. And likewise, Toto, why don't you pop over to Monaco at some point and I'll host you. Have Kelly cook a decent Sunday roast. You know what I mean? Yeah, definitely. Let's get that in the diary, Max. And what are we saying about 2027? Still on? Yeah. Have your people, Toto. Talk to my people, and we'll make it happen. Did the Brazil setup change? But it's not Brazil. Though is the problem. That's the problem. Mr. Verstappen can be forgiven for making public think he's Harry Houdini 100%. He's not been bad, Thomas. Sometimes. Easy G, tell me, mate. Even if it was Lando, on a scale of 1 to 10, chap, how nervous are you? Because I'm nervous. I'm nervous for Max, and I'm nervous for Lando. I feel like I'm more nervous for Lando than I am Max. I don't want him to flop. Not badly. Just a little bit. Easy G. Okay, watching Max win is still nice. Good broadcast, Cameron. I appreciate you as always. I'll tell you, you're a legend. Cameron, you drink rum. Send your address so I can send you one if you win. I used to, Jason. I don't really touch from T-Tuff anymore, but I appreciate the offer, Jason. You're giving me 8-1, chap. Although if we're betting a bottle of rum, then that's an easier bet, like a lesser. But for every bottle of rum, Jason, that I send you, you'll have to send me 8. That's the point that I'm trying to make to you, because the odds makers have Max Verstappen at 8-1. Otherwise, I would take it up with them, right? I love it when people said, "I'll bet you this amount of money," and then you get evens. I wouldn't take that, Jason. I get you though, Jason. It's a friendly, it's a cheeky wager. Best rum in the world, Foursquare Distillery. Really? My friends, my rum drinking friends are big fans of Diplomatico. How's that, Jason? Not Ray and Nephew. Paint stripper. Clive says, Lando's got this, don't you worry. Go on then. Let's put your money where your mouth is. Cameron is a secret Lando stand. British bias and all that. Really, moment. I don't know. There's something about Lando that irks me. But if we're talking about how good a driver he is, he's got to put some respect on his name, mate. He's not bad. He's quick as fudge. I remember Singapore last year when he wasn't making mistakes and trying to yeet it into the barrier. Zandvoort last year. Mexico this year. He has his times. 441 of you watching can kindly do me a favour. Smash the like. Good intro. Good intro from Crofty. And then there were 2. He says, your track circumstance is as follows. Round 23, Losail, Qatar, T-2. Oscar, Lando, Max still in the running. 5.4 kilometres track distance, 57 laps, 1 minute 20.055 is your track lap record. Oscar Piastri, elevation 4.2 metres, top speed 342 kilometres per hour, maximal velocity. Is going to get tech. I can't wait. Go on then, let's get this vote going. Because I'm nervous, chat. Really, really nervous. Apparently, people are saying that George might throw his hat into the arena here. C1, C2, C3, of course, the hardest. Because so taxing is this track, particularly through Sector 2 and Sector 3, characterised by long duration, high speed turns of long radius. Right, let's go. Let's go. And look, we haven't even talked about Oscar. Oscar's back, yeah. Tweeted out Oscar's got his car back. And then a Lando Norris stan messaged underneath saying, how very shameless. What? I don't know what. The community is such a. The community always has such a Sandy vajayjay for no reason apparently, and I don't think it's acceptable. Do you know what I mean? Grow a pair for Pete's sake. I'm using I need to use more gender neutral banter though. No, it's not acceptable. Who have you got for the poll? Let me know. Such Sandy vajayjay. So no, I can't. What? So stupid. I'll tell you, a legend. Get yourself over to, thank you for becoming the latest member of the Elated Peddler Gang. Get yourself over to the community tab. There is a link in there using which you can get yourself over to the chaos that is Discord, and it is chaos. It is absolute chaos. Izzy, I don't know what's wrong with them. Just so sensitive and gatekeeping all the bloody time. It's like, what for? Why? Oh, leave me alone. I'm just trying to enjoy my life. Talking about all things F1. No, it's so shameless. How very dare you? I mean, have they not been watching? Do you know what I mean? What's going on, Kira? I'd be good. Cameron's disappointed to see George's performance in a sprint. Okay, so right. So Abbas, did you hear George after the sprint? He spoke about very deliberately, look at this, 1 minute left and there, everybody's queuing, wanting to go. Oscar Piastri still sat there though. What's going on here? Oh, the humanity, Clive. Dilioro, you're a legend. Carmen, my vote is more wishful thinking, but okay. Sometimes you've got to lean into some copium, mate. Ferrari are changing the setup dramatically, says Martin Brundle. George Russell post the sprint in the press conference said some things. He said he deliberately wanted to avoid the DRS of Oscar Piastri. So extensive is the tax on the tyres, and so therefore the dirty air. There's downside. There's a performance disadvantage in being in the DRS. So everybody was backing off. Chaos until you're a legend. Angel Mads. Didn't like it. Ted Kravitz says, yeah. No, but George said he didn't want to get in the DRS. It was slower. And it was like Lando got in the DRS of George and then said, you know what, sack this off. There's no point. It's not the track for DRS. It's too techie. Paul will, oh no, SD dub. Is that even a conversation at the moment though, Arte? To save a dying puppy, I know which one of those I would go with. I don't want to jinx it though, do you know what I mean? Paul, go on then. We have ourselves a cheeky Q1. T-minus 17 minutes and 41 seconds left on the Q1 dockets. It is, of course, round 23, and it is LaSalle. All right, we need to get ourselves a cheeky. Let's go. All right. Nervous chat. Sprint was boring. It was a little bit. We need to talk about that at some point. Worst track on the calendar. But I'd say George, I think, characterised it brilliantly. They love driving around this track, but sadly, the equal and opposite, the downside ramifications is that it's not a good race track. It's a good track. It's a good time trial track. A good qualifying session is what we can expect to see. But it doesn't lend itself well to good racing, and you'll see again in qualifying will be epic because they'll be able to push the cars properly, and they got all these turns, and it's Silverstone-esque. But the race will be very processional, sadly. I hope I'm wrong. I'll take worst track of the calendar. Enough respect, says Brian Cameron. Hope you're well, sir. See it soon forward. Soon forward, Brian. Look up with Taloa. What's going on, F-boy? First rule of the Sprint Club, don't talk about sprints. I echo those sentiments, this Dr. Fistus. If George could have attacked Oscar, he would have, because it meant winning the sprint. So, Darius, what George said after the race in the press conference is that he experienced, towards the end, he experienced some vibration in his front left tyre. So he just nursed it home. It's a battle of attrition around here. It's very, very taxing on the car, on reliability, on the tyres. You've seen the tyres, when you go off, the bloody grooves that this sharp gravel on the runoff area cause on the tyres. That's why they've got to do a mandated 2-stop, no more than 25 laps on any one set of tyres. So it's going to get techie. All right, first out, Carlos Sainz has gone 122.354. Don't hate it. On soft compound tyres that are 8 laps old, mind, oh the humanity. Got in a cheeky banker lap. Don't hate it, with a view to test. Maybe he can get through, maybe, probably not though. I don't think that'll be good enough on Carlos Sainz as Gabriel Bortoleto nails him to the tune of 4/10. Case in point, I'm pretty sure that this track was designed for MotoGP. True Lord. I've heard that said it. It's a pang. Watching is not nice here. Octay, I agree with you. But I tell you what, Octay, it will be, the qualifying session will be, we're in for a treat over the next 45, 60 minutes, I'm telling you. I would love to have gone to it, mate. They'll bring it back at some point. Growth market settings, cash rules everything. I suppose that's why we have so many Qatar, Bahrain, Saudi, Jeddah Corniche. There is growth market. It's Riyadh season, isn't it? That part of the world are looking to diversify their financial resource income portfolio. No longer can it just be oil. It's got to be sports and comedy and all this other stuff. Let's vote on tracks to bring back. Thank you, Cameron. No, it makes sense. No, appreciate you, Darren. I'm afraid this race is going to be a snooze fest with 25 lap max. The only thing that shook up last year was the Punk True by Kenga. But you want these guys and girls to risk their lives. Bring back Russ. I don't hate Sochi. Some good races around there. The climate made for it wasn't bad, wasn't it? McLaren, please out of Q1, Octay says. Wishful thinking. All right, let's go. We have T-minus 13 minutes and 10 seconds left on the docket currently. Fernando Alonso tops your timing sheets on a 1:20.980. Hajar, I mean, everyone's come out with softs trying to nail it. Track evolution, though, remember. It's going to get techie. Cross, here we go. Here's a Max Verstappen now. Max Verstappen only up into second on a 20.9. Oh, the humanity. Bloody Nora. Your boy needs to do a cheeky sync. I need to be 30. 30. $35, right. Use tyres, everyone. I don't like the fact that, oh, hang on, bear with. Lego Cars from Monaco, don't hate it. Funnest bit of the season thus far, right? Go Alonso, that was epic. Quick lap for the Jordan Aston, Clive says. We need some more Oscar Lando tangle for the sake of the championship. I wouldn't back against it. Is it likely? I'm not sure it's the most likely outcome. Bear with, the multi-viewers just refreshing. Sneeze fest incoming. Go on then, George. Don't hate that from you, Joe. Okay, bang. Let's go! Oscar Piastri tops the timing sheet. Look at that set to 2 from Oscar. He's on one here, isn't he? 23.699 from Oscar Piastri going through set to 3. All eyes on you. All up to you, Lando. Lando's about to try and complete a lap on scrub tyres. 8 lap old scrubs. But it's all this push, push. Blimey. Alex Albon. Wider than wine things. What's wrong with Lando? Same thing that's always wrong with Lando. Clive, he'll be all right in the end. I think he's just doing a push is the order in which they do their laps, right? These preparatory laps. You got to bring the soft compound tyres in, but they've already got 8 laps on there. Lando's nearly going to have to throw them in the bin. 25 laps, no more than that on any one set of tyres around here this race weekend. Imagine Alonso winning his third. Oh my gosh. Stranger things have happened, I'll tell you that. Currently in your drop zone. Oh, so lit. The Ferraris just live there these days, eh? Lando going out in Q1. I don't think so just yet. He's going to go hard on this next lap, methinks. He will go hard, will Lando. Pull, push. Pull, pull, push. Alonso is indeed on a roll. Look at this. Purple first, set to 29.629. Don't hate that. I do not hate that from Fernando Plan Alonso. What? Come on then, Lando. What's gone in? Lando sounds like he's aborted that and he's gone into the pit. T minus 10 minutes, Lando. Don't make this more difficult than needs be, sir. What are we doing? Liam Lawson goes 29.8 set to 1. What are we doing here? In your drop zone currently and track limits, so they've got to watch out for track limits and yellow flags at the wrong time. I really hate this track. Octate's brilliant for quali, I'm telling you. Just not so good for a race. Currently in your drop zone, T minus 9 minutes left on the docket. Charles Leclerc's in the drop zone, doing a lap currently, 29.7. First sector, Gasly in 17th, Ocon also in the drop zone, Lewis Hamilton and Colapinto. So it feels like they're just jumping from a car. I know, imagine Kira. Trying to be healthy. Need to get the Red Bull for superstition, don't I? But I smashed my one a day already. Purple microsectors from Charles. He's about to go quick here. 29.8 set to 1. 27.4. Piastri. Wow. 20.7. Goes a tenth and a half quicker than Fernando Alonso on 9-lap-old soft compound tyres. That is chaos, chat. Charles Leclerc goes up into 5th on a 121.0. Rounded. I was thinking about gifting Cameron a Red Bull glass. I drink anything out of a Red Bull. A Red Bull can. I need to get the water-filled ones like Max. I know. Blame me, Viacam girl. This is Hajar. Hajar tops your timing sheet. A 120.6. What is going on? I think track evolution is what's going on, Cameron. As Gasly puts in a purple, sector 2 goes 27.194. Oh, the humanity. What are we doing here? Unbelievable. T minus 8 minutes left on the docket, eh? Drop zone, Colapinto, Hamilton, Ocon, Gasly. Commentators curse. Gasly goes up to 2nd. Yeah, this is track evolution now, isn't it? Come on then, let's get moving, Lewis. 29.78 or so, Lewis. A tenth slower than Hajar's. Oh, shoot. Bad sector 3 from Lewis, but I'll take it for now. Up into P6. Loses a tenth. So he was carrying a tenth in the negative. Was Sir Lewis through sector 1 and sector 2. Don't hate that, but then he gave away another 2 tenths in sector 3. Struggling with their tyres, isn't he, to keep them in the drop zone? No, Lewis is out now for now. P6, as is Charles Leclerc. I think this is going to get techie. They'll have to go again with those Ferraris. Track evolution, the rate at which the track evolves over the course of the next 7 minutes and 9 seconds will be material. It will be loud. Currently in the drop zone, it's Hulk, it's Albon, it's Sainz, it's Ocon, and it's Franco Colapinto. Don't hate it from Lewis, that. And breathe. Sir Lewis Hamilton fans all around the world. Did you hear Lando's response to saying Max Championship would be over? I did. Dillstar, if you're just coming in, mate, in the first instance, do me a favour. If you like the stream, like the stream. In the second instance, Dillstar, we addressed it right at the outset, promise you. I tell you no lies. Maximilian Verstappen goes purple through sector 1. 27.4. Loses two tenths though. He's going to go close. Maybe a 20.7 here from Max. 20.5 makes a mug of me. Sector 3 was rapid. Look at that. Purple sector 3, 23.5. Do not hate that from Max Verstappen. Goes 2 tenths quicker than Isaac Hajar even. By the way, did you hear Crofty debating about which one of the drivers over at the Racing Bulls will be Racing Bulls drivers next year? He puts into the equation Tsunoda-san. He talked about Arvid Lindblad and Liam Lawson. No mention, however, of Isaac Hadjar, as is somehow Crofty knows already that Isaac Hadjar will be a Red Bull Oracle, Red Bull racing driver. 10 minutes on Silverstone, that's not a bad place to live, Cat. I wouldn't like the noise pollution, but I'd be at Silverstone every weekend that I could. Lando Norris on a charge. Oof! Oh my gosh. 4/10 quicker than the next best in Maximilian Verstappen. What are we doing, chat? 20.157 from Lando. 4/10 quicker than Max. And a 10th quicker than Oscar. Come off the man, Easy G. Oh, the humanity. Where's Bottle Job Lando gone? Where's this dude that couldn't quite... Again, it's only Q1, so let me not be premature in my characterization. But it purple, sector 2 and sector 3. The Lando Norris. Gonna have to retire the Monica Norris. Go on then in the drop zone already. No, not one of the Ferraris, but Charles Leclerc's on the brink. He's going to have to go again. 15th, Charles Leclerc, Lawson, Tsunoda, San, Ocon, Stroll, Franco Colapinto, all in the drop zone. Currently topping your timing sheets, you have Lando Norris 2.0. Oh, the humanity. I thought the day would never come. Piastri in second on a 20.2. Verstappen, Antonelli, from Hadjar, Gasly, Pierre, Ollie Behrman, Sainz, Hulkenberg, and Fernando Alonso. Complete your top 10. George Russell throws his hat into the top 3 equation. A 20.4 rounded. Time to remind these mofos who the Emperor is. Let's go, Johan. Is Matt's going to have a DNF this race? The engine is jumping on downshift. I don't know. But they've that's not. I don't think that's engine specific, is it? That's just Red Bull in 2025. That's complaining about the engine. Oh no, AG Zilla. Oh no. Oh. 3 minutes left on the docket. There's some movement here. There is some movement. There will be some wiggle room. Right, there's something that your boy needs to do just super quickly. Oh, Lance, it's done, mate. You're finished. Don't worry, Lance. Do you know what I mean? Come back again next time. Same time next week. Same time next week, Lance. Do you know what I mean? Or next year even. Imagine your dad just owns the business and no matter how much you underperform, you can't get sacked. Can you imagine that? How good would that be? I would love that. To just have this this stop loss that's in perpetuity. Incredible scenes. You can't even write it. I was going to do something. T-minus 2 minutes on the docket. Drop zone. Colapinto, Stroll, Ocon, Tsunoda-san, and Liam Lawson. Where are you now, Yuki? What, just because you find out your contract's still up for negotiation, now all of a sudden you can't? Like, but come on, Yuki. Can we be serious, please? Yuki Tsunoda. Let's be serious, mate. Come on, Yuki, please, mate. Sort yourself out. So, ride height, excessive plank wear. Here goes Max, 29.4. Don't hate that. A 10th quicker than Lando Norris through sector 1. Sector 2 and sector 3 is always going to struggle though. Oh my gosh, he loses himself 2 tenths. So he's up a tenth, down 2 tenths going through sector 2. It's just sector 2 and sector 3 for that McLaren are just too strong. Looking to project into about a 120.3 here, ever so slightly behind Oscar Piastri, unless he pulls something out, Max Verstappen, in sector 3 here. Go on, Max. Have a word, chap. Budge goes nowhere. That's sector 3. Jeez. No. No, 0.2, mate. Negative Martin Brundle. He's losing 0.2 is Max in sector 2 and sector 3. Them corners just suit the McLarens best. Gonna need stuff. Need warp speed. Warp speed is what's needed at this point. Red Bull, tinker some more, please. Currently top of your timing sheets with 10 seconds remaining. Norris leads from Piastri from George Russell. Oh, the humanity. Still on laps, Esteban Ocon. Charles Leclerc jumps up or jumps down to 7th. Liam Lawson goes up to 6th. 15th. So go on then, drops. Oh my gosh, look at that. Drop zone. Sir Lewis Hamilton. Yeah, of course, mate. What's the point? I didn't want to say, chat, but I'm not interested anymore. Lewis Hamilton looks like he's out. Bortoletto to Stroll, Colapinto, Esteban Ocon. Pierre Gasly goes up into 5th. Don't hate that from Pierre Gasly. Antonelli up into 4th. So in the drop zone now, Hamilton still, Bortoletto done. That's it, chat. Esteban Ocon 16th. No chance, mate. There's your drop zone. Bortoletto goes into 14th. Drops down to Tsunoda-san. Oh, the humanity, chat. There's your drop zone. Crystallized. Tsunoda-san again. For you know, you got the new power unit, mate, as Behrman goes up into 8th. Oh, the humanity. What is happening here, chat? 3/10 adrift. Max Verstappen in 4th. What are we doing? Oh my gosh, George Russell goes top. 120.0. Makes it worse, doesn't it? Lewis Hamilton languishing in 18th as they wheel the car back into the garage in Q1 yet again. You can't even write it, just hang it up. There's no point at this day. Remember I said that when all is said and done, people won't even remember Lewis Hamilton in the red overalls with the yellow badge and the black prancing corset top. You don't even want to remember it. Just like centering them Rotham's Williams racing overalls, you want to erase it from your memory. You just want to remember the good times. Lewis Hamilton on top gear, cheeky chappy with Jeremy Clarkson bantering. You know what I mean? That's what you want to remember. Lewis in them, their black overalls, winning 6 championships as near as makes no difference. Back to back. Sons 2016. That 2016 championship. In addition to 21, of course, but. Tsunoda's not happy, is he? What? Oh, the humanity. One must laugh, otherwise one would cry. Unbelievable. Yeah, it's not looking good, is it? It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. No bueno. There is no way Lewis stays for 26. Why would he, Delaney? Sometimes you get... I know Lewis always says never give up. What does that mean? Sometimes it's in your gift and advantage to throw in the towel. Some boxers' lives have been saved for giving up. Sometimes it's best to. This isn't me advocating that Lewis still hasn't got. He can win races next year if they build him a car, of course, but sometimes it's like, well, what's the point? Ollie Behrman sat there in 7th ahead of Charles Leclerc. Hamilton the GOAT. What have you done for me lately? Tired of it, chat. I'll be honest with you. I don't even want to say the lot of Lewis Hamilton. It's tiring, isn't it? A couple of minutes away from a cheeky Q2. And I'm here for it. How sad is that? Lewis needs to retire. So go on then, let's have a conversation. 51% by the way of you said Max unerringly will now poll. 24% have said Oscar, 22% have said Lando, 4% only have said George. Let me ask you this. It's important. You guys tell me, what should Lewis do? I know I'm not going to influence your guys' vote, but I don't know if I will Lewis. But I'm not Lewis Hamilton, am I? So I can't even superimpose my aspect onto him. Lewis is done. Never give up, needs to change. Bonnet dong. Bonnet dong, says Kaori. Look. Lord have mercy. Unbelievable. It's alright, man. Whatever. Apathy is one stage past hatred. I just don't even care anymore. And imagine if Max goes out as a flipping Nora. Whatever. Oh dear. Whatever. It is life, isn't it? 69% of you, no pun intended. I think that Lewis should retire. As the legend that is Karun Chanduk, the man who Carlos Sainz says should be a steward going forward, breaks down the dodgy handling dynamic of the SF25. What is the point? For the second day in a row, Karun Chanduk says Hamilton out in the first portion of qualifying. And they always show the camera's always ready to watch him walking back, isn't it? Depression. Cheers. Thanks for the memories and all that. Rencon, you're a legend. Oof, Cam. I say Lewis should wait for next year and see how it stands. Don't let the sport retire you, however. You know what I mean? Retire from the sport. Don't let it retire you. Not good enough. But whatever. C'est la vie. Polls always effing crap me up. Like it's 80% Max fans in the chat. True, Stephen. Fans of sporting endeavour par excellence and all that. Do you know what I mean? How could you not at this stage? How could one not? Concerned chat. I feel like this is the beginning of the end of the championship of the drivers variety. Mm. 700. Do me a favour if you like the stream, like the stream. 700 of you in the chat concurrently, and I'm grateful ad nauseum for each and every single one of you. This cannot be Sky Sports F1. It can't be us and them. Do you know what I mean? It has to be a conversation. It has to be. Oh, the humanity. But I digress. Mikey religion. Lewis can't even win in a McLaren, in a McLando. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. It's hard to pass out the causation threads here. Really, really difficult, but you know what, whatever. Whatever. Right, do me a favour. We haven't liked. Who's not liking? Like the stream, please. If you like the stream, I'm gonna get a bit more persuasive around there because I think it's important. It's more important than I give it credit for. I don't want him to retire because I'm a Max fan. I want him to retire because it's just sad and depressing watching a legend get beaten by mediocre drivers and fall off a cliff. Touche by a Kamgar. Way to word it. Bravo. Precision of language. Absolutely nailed it. Better than I ever could. And that's the shit. It's sad. I mean, if I were a douchebag, I would rally on Cult RH and tell them, especially the extremist ones, the evangelist variety, say, you know, I told them. So after 2021, I always told them it was going to be difficult. Going into Scuderia Ferrari, the likes of Mama Cameron, bless her, cotton socks, said that Sir Lewis was going to beat Charles Leclerc. What? Lewis couldn't even beat two times out of 3. Lewis couldn't beat George Russell. Makes you think he's going to beat Charles Leclerc. Makes no sense. Desiree makes the point that here Lewis Hamilton, when asked if there were any positives about round 23 at Qatar, he was like, the weather's nice, Dilstar, you're a legend, I appreciate you, mate. Mediocrity of brilliance is where you are currently. Oh, the humanity. Go on then, let's go. Let's have a word, Max. You got this, chap. What's Max doing? Bank a lap from Max. Don't hate it. T minus 12 minutes and 30 seconds left on the Q2 dockets. I'm not saying it will, but if it does, then what? Potentially T-Racer. You ask, is it Lewis's driving style and the fact that it doesn't blend well with this ground effect era? I've got potentially. I'll turn off the fire alarm, please. Why can't I hear the fire alarm? Stop it. They're just bantering, aren't they? In the right, come on, let's lock in. T minus 11 minutes left. Let us lock in. The weather's just nice. It's sad. But what Desiree said, it's just like Lewis at the interviews looks like a school kid who missed the bus and it's rainy. Good analogy. Way to kick a man when he's down. People saying Lewis is SH1T. Need to revisit the F1 stats and records Wikipedia page and see the endless list of insane stats on his name, saying this is a Verstappen fan, never been a Lewis fan. The problem with that, I need some, is that the Overton window of excellence changes with time, doesn't it? You can't assess Lewis Hamilton at the end of a God tier 2021 season, those God tier races towards the end. The final 3 and 4, it was Brazil and it was Saudi Arabia and of course it was Abu Dhabi. You can't assess Lewis Hamilton as Max Verstappen's about to cross the line and go purple. 20.1, I don't hate that. Track evolution, no, they're going to go 119s this session, methinks. I don't hate that from Max, but they'll get quicker. You can't assess Lewis of 2021 against 2025 Lewis. They're two different entities. Now, you've got to put some respect on his name, Jan. I agree with you. I agree. Kira Lewis's downfall makes Alonso's performances. I missed that, Kira. I think you were making a point here there. Lewis's downfall makes Alonso's performances even more impressive. Against Stroll. Don't know. I think you got to normalise for. I don't know. There's a lot of drivers out there that could make Stroll. I know what you mean because he's older and he's gone on for longer, but he's beating Stroll. Maybe you should put some respect on Alonso's name as well. I don't know. Go on then, Oscar Piastri on a hot one here. Let's go. 29.2. Oh, the humanity. A tenth and a half, or tenth and change quicker than Max Verstappen through sector 1 already. Normalised for track evolution tax. Oh. Going greens through sector 2 is Oscar Piastri then. Carries a tenth. And Crofty says, oh, look at that. Crofty says Oscar got a bit of a toe when he set the 20.1. EC, you're a legend. I appreciate you, mate. Oscar Piastri, all eyes on Oscar Piastri for that. 27.1. Carries a tenth. Fudge cake. Oh, he carries a tenth and a half, and then another half is carrying 0.2. Oh no, this is a 119, the first one of the session from Oscar Piastri incoming. And is unused. 119.65. Oh my gosh. Oscar goes 119.6. Almost exactly half a second down the road. Lando Norris goes 20.146. Fudge. Lando's time's going to get deleted. Mistakes all over the shop. And you've got T-minus 7 minutes and 40 seconds left. Lando Norris, FYI. Please advise Lando Norris. Is it Lando 1.0 today, or is it 2.0 Lando? He's got himself in a bit of a pickle. Yeah, pressure circumstance. Clutch gene. Go on then, Lando, have a word. EC, you're a legend. LH fans need to stop being marshmallows. If you can't deal with this year and endure, you don't understand what it takes to be a champion. Let's go, EC. Let's go. Absolutely, 100,000 million percent. But it's EC. If we're going to play devil's advocate and counter respectfully, very many Lewis Hamilton fans have only ever seen Lewis Hamilton win. Imagine he came into the sport between 2017 and 2020, when Drive to Survive was doing bits right. It's like Man United during the late 90s. You only ever saw Lewis Hamilton win. This is unprecedented circumstances, like higher interest rates is to many of the graduate bankers. They've only ever known low interest rates and free money. When the next crash comes, they'll be like, what is this? They'll be like, unprecedented. And I think this is what we're dealing with around Sir Lewis Hamilton fandom. There are. I'd argue as a percentage of the whole, there aren't too many Lewis Hamilton fans who've been watching before 2007, when Lewis Hamilton first came into the, or even before 2015, I want to say, 16 even. Piastri's final return. Let's go. All right, then in the drop zone, currently you have yourself a Lando Norris. Oh, the humanity, Lando. No pressure, chap. Oh my gosh, that's sloppy from Lando. You can't. Mistake, easy. Gonna have to go again, mate, on 6-lap old soft compound tyres. Still holds the purple sector 2, does Lando. So the pace is there, mate. But oh, the humanity. What are we looking at? In a drop zone, therefore, Charles Leclerc in 11th, Hulkenberg, Bortoletto, I was going to say George Russell, switch that. Albon, Leclerc, Hulkenberg, Bortoletto, and Lando Norris. Oh, the humanity. Bortoletto just pushes down Charles Leclerc to 13th. Okay. That from Piastri, though. What is going on, chat? 19.6. Oh, the humanity indeed, Darius. Do you remember when Nico Rosberg said this championship will be won or lost in the head of Lando Norris? Oh, the humanity. He'll be all right. He'll be all right, won't he? He'll get there, Lando, but he's got to get going quickly. No more pressure than necessary. 7-time WDC Sir Lewis Hamilton fans who are actual F1 fans know this year is a wash, and keep it real for next year. I don't hate it, Kerry. I don't hate it. There are all very different hues of Lewis Hamilton fan, aren't there? Different persuasions. By Lando. Well, Cameron, we endured McLaren not winning. I know, 100%. 2012 was particularly painful, wasn't it? If I recall. Lando's out. Fresh softs. Do not fudge this up, Lando. Oh, the humanity, half a second. Almost precisely much. Of course, we speak of the delta between Maximilian Verstappen in second and OJP. Yeah, you know me. Oh yeah, Max went quicker. 119s. I missed that. On 6-lap old softs. Good catch, Martin. 119.85 doing push, pull, push. George Russell talking about the visor having his compulsory moan per session. T-minus 3 minutes and 15 seconds left on the docket. Go on then, Lando. Yeah. As well, you might fold your arms, Zach Brown. As well, you might. Do you know what I mean? Lando cracks under pressure. Let's see, OG, because we might be, the Lando Norris naysayers, myself included, might be eating a lot of humble pie shortly. Might be. Let's have a look. Oh my gosh, look at the bloody traffic that he's coming into. He's done all right there, Lando. Not ideal. Not ideal start to the lap, but he's done all right. Yellow sectors, yellow mica sectors. Okay, so he's done a purple. So the pit to click is 29.2. That's the benchmark from Oscar Jack Piastri. Purple mica sectors now from Lando, dialing it up. But then another yellow, 29.2, 29.3. That's all right. It's all right. That'll put him fourth. He'll be all right. He just needs to get through, doesn't he, for now? Not blitzkrieg quick, not pant-wettingly quick like Oscar's lap. But 29.4 is, that'll get him through to fourth. At least. You only like the person who is winning, Brav, says Big Mac. Do I? Did Max Verstappen win the sprint? I don't know. I'm just asking a question. I'm asking for a friend. Does that mean that I don't like Max Verstappen? In all probability, is Max Verstappen going to win a championship 4 soon to be 5? 27.1 sector 2. That's the quickest of all. It'll go to 10th adrift here. I know he's caning it. Look at that. 19.7, 19.8 for Lando, but he flopped sector 1. I can't bear Lando. He's Marmite, isn't he? Track limits. No, Radiohead. No. So gone in the drop zone looks like this. Charles Leclerc, Bortoletto, Albon, Lawson and Antonelli. Usual suspects into Max Verstappen's trying something here, isn't he? Pull, push. Push, push, pull. Push, pull, pull, push. If he does that on some brand new softs, because remember that 19.9 from Max Verstappen was set on 6-lap old soft compound tyres. If he comes out and does a pull, pull, push and nails that first lap, I'm not saying that he'll be able to bridge bloody 0.3 worth, but I think he might get closer. OJP. Yeah, you know me. He's done with OJP. Yeah, everybody. I feel a lot better about Lando really if he does it by winning these last 2 rather than just... I agree with you, Biker. Take it, Lando. Do you know what I mean? Pant-wettingly quick. I'm stolen that from someone. 850 watching concurrently. Do me a favour. If you like the stream, then like the stream. It's going to get techie going into Q3. I can't manage. I can't. I'm nervous. Gasly up to 7th. Go on then, Charles. All eyes on Charles. That 29.5. Oh, no, Charles. No, Charles. No chance he's not going to make it, Charles. Oh, my gosh. Unless he teleports in sector 3. Not going to do it. Oh, he's gone up into 9th. God tier sector 3 from the chap. Look at that. Okay, he did it in sector 3. Come off the hour, come off the Charles Leclerc. I don't hate that. 27.3. Bloody Norris, Charles. Only just, chap. Look at that. Oh my gosh, Charles makes it by 1/100th of a second. Oh, the humanity. And I think that's it, chat. Nobody else is going quicker. I think that's our bottom 5. And so the Q2 dropouts crystallise. Oh, the humanity. 1/100th for Charles. Wow. Fair play, Charles. It is a joke though, Yoga. Those red cars with the yellow badge and black printing course. Advantage Oscar Piastri. What can Max Verstappen do, hey? 64% of you think Lewis needs to retire. How sad is that? How sad? Sadder than sad things. Do me a favour, chat. I make no apologies for labouring this point. This channel drives and survives by dint of you guys showing up each and every single time. And for that, I'm thankful more than words might convey. However, if you like the stream, take a second now and like the stream. Smash the like. It matters. Russell, yeah, it might have gotten something deleted. I didn't see it. The boy's not paying attention here. Nervous all of a sudden. This is it, chat. This is it. Same time next year. This is it properly now. And breathe. A couple of minutes are we away from Q3. Nervous, more nervous than nervous things. Is Lando Norris and Air Wallix as an advert? Where's Oscar Piastri? Nowhere to be seen. Of course he's not. Lando is the golden goose. You're a legend, Red. I appreciate you, mate. I appreciate you. Like the stream, says Kaori. You're a legend. Can Max get pole? Munir, if you'd asked me at Suzuka whether Max can get pole, I would have said no. Do I think this is a greater or less likely probability than Suzuka? I would say greater, but still super implausible. Is the truth. But again, Max was trying something out in the final. In the dying embers of that session, eh? Poor push to bring the softs in. If he does what he did there on 6-lap old soft compound tyres on brand new ones, I don't think he can get a 19.6 though. I think he can beat Lando. Lando's, the pressure of the circumstance might impact Lando more than we realise. But if Oscar's in that mood, 119.7. Oh, the humanity. Oh. Max can get pole, says float like a bee. Sting like a bee. I think it's float like a butterfly, isn't it? Float like a bee. See what you've done there, though. Just flows me off. Bravo, Pierre. That's not bad from Pierre and Carlos and Charles Leclerc even. Let's go, Pierre. Don't hate that. Don't hate that. Okay. Oh, they're gone already. Look at this. Lando's out, as is Max. Looking to get... Max can get pole, but OJP has my money. 19.4 says 11.10 for a cheeky pole. Yeah, at least, mate. Track evolution. I think you might have been a bit conservative there with your 19.4. If Oscar Piastri's had his Weetabix. Track position is key, that's why. If not Max, says Double B, then Oscar, please. So after Q2, what you are saying is that there is a chance of winning pole. Movie, Dumb or Dumber. Tiglioro. I know that Max has got more time in it. I couldn't put a delta on it, though. I couldn't give you an integer as to how much the brand new sauce will be worth for Max. How much closer? Because lest we forget, he set that 119.9 on 6-lap old soft compound tyres. So how much quicker could he go then? Maybe not another 0.3, maybe another couple tenths, a tenth and a half. Max 10-1 goat settings incoming. Oh my gosh, mate. Billy, don't do it. Oh no, Albon chaos. Snaps this track. Snaps with anger, doesn't it? Car, that Williams is chaos. All right, 12 minutes on the docket. We will go in a couple of more minutes. It's going to get techier than techie things. Alonso in 6th. I do not hate that. Worthy of mention, hey. Oh, wow. Fernando gets this. Look at that. Smart from Nando. You see why this wily old fox doesn't mess about? Gets the toe all the way down the finish straight. Don't hate that. $800 if you're watching concurrently. If you like the stream, then like the stream. It matters more, means more than you guys might realise. Max is achieving the greatest 3rd place in history this year. Legendary stuff. Don't write the chap off just yet, Mineshaft. Mineshaft gamer. Is that deliberate? It's a typo, isn't it? Minecraft gamer. The H and the R are right next to each other. 826, let's go. We are seconds away from a Q3, round 23. Critical times, championship rounds. So you want to be an F1 driver, do you? Do you have the ability to separate yourself, the good from the great, draw out of yourself the best of your sporting endeavour par excellence at the critical times in Q3, round 23, penultimate race of the season? Can you make mugs of the likes of Cameron CC, who have called you out all season long, called you a bottle job, said that you haven't got starts in you, that you don't have a clutch gene, called you Lando Norris 1.0, aka Dustin from Stranger Things? Can you STFU say that to all and sundry? If you can keep your head when all around you are losing, there's one day you will be a man, my son, if you can treat triumph and defeat both those imposters both the same. Then one day you will be a man, my son. Oh, the humanity. Let's go. 833 if you're watching concurrent. Let's go. 11 minutes on the docket and I'm in. Maximilian Verstappen out early on proper soft compound tyres now. Let's go. Fresh ones. Is he doing a cheeky pull? I wonder if he does 2 pulls here like he did in Q2. That's the question now. Oh, wow, there we go. Pole wins every Grand Prix. Oh, my gosh, because there's no overtaking around here, is there? That's why I think it might be a bit chaotic into turn 1 tomorrow. Being honest. All right, and breathe. T-minus 10 minutes and 45 seconds left on the docket. Lando Norris pushing already a little bit harder. He's going quick early in his outlap. Then at 10 minutes to decide your life, eh? Yeah, definitely. Martin Brundle, you've turned it very nicely there. Championship critical. Lando's getting pole. God, we need to get a cheeky. Speaking of polls, 65% of you reckon Lewis Hamilton should call it quits. 823 if you're watching concurrent. If you like the stream, then like the stream, please. Make no apologies for labouring that point. Come on, Max. Let's go, chap. Come on, Max. Oof, Lando's McLaren not playing ball, eh? Let's have a go. Paul. He's doing pulls. Martin Brundle, you didn't see. Come on, Martin. Get with the programme. 2 pulls, because that worked for him in Q2. So he's doing it again on the proper soft compound tyres. But then you take a risk with track position, don't you? That's the only thing. 29.212 set to 1 from Lando Norris. We're going low 19s here, aren't we? 26.7. Holy smoke. Lando's on it here. Lando. Go on board with Lando Norris. Oh, the humanity. Oh, the humanity. Low 19s, chat. All eyes on Lando. Incoming for real, for real. Come after hour, come off. The Lando Norris, 119.495, 5 rounded. That was a 10th and a half quicker than Oscar Piastri. Oscar Piastri goes 19.3, 10th slower. He's carrying a 10th. He's got to go quick here in sector 3, but he's God tier, is he, Oscar, in this sector 3. These long radius corners, medium duration, high speed. All eyes on Oscar Piastri. Sector 3. Oh, second from Oscar Piastri. 5 100ths adrift. Not 29.3. Oh, Max is already a 10th adrift. No, Max. No. And George Russell's going purple microsectors all the way through sector 1. Oh no. Green from Max Verstappen. So he's done his push strategy. Attempt and change, Martin, to be precise. All eyes on the sector 2. 27. Oh no, he's another. It's 3/10 adrift. Fudge, Max. So he's going 29.7. Sorry, 19.7 at the moment. Go on, Max. Get moving, chat. Pull something out here. 19.7, 19.8 maybe. 19.9. Fudge. 0.5, chat. No. Max Verstappen up into third on a 19.9. Told you Lando bottles it. Cerebral. There's no bottling being done at the moment. Oscar Piastri goes ahead of Verstappen. No! 7 minutes left on the docket. Oh, the humanity. Max is going to need to go and get some NOS now. Oh. Watch Antonelli go quicker than Verstappen now. Thank God. 6th. Okay, currently runners and riders with 6 minutes and 30 left on the docket. Lando Norris has the whip hand on a 119.5 rounded. Oscar Piastri on a 119.53. Russell on a 19. Them McLarens are in a different. They're just gone clear, aren't they? Oscar Piastri is going to want that pole position. Bloody Nora Charles. Normally I would start talking all this stuff about modern day journalism and errors of the unforced variety, but I can't here. That car is just. That car is a joke. Yeah, that car. Well done, Martin Brundle. That Charles Leclerc's been fighting that Ferrari all day and finally has lost. Those are their words. They're really good words. Charles Leclerc's been fighting the Ferrari all day and finally he has lost. Right, T minus 5 minutes and 50 seconds left. Your runners and riders look something like this. Lando Norris has the whip and provisional pole to Piastri, Russell, Verstappen, Hajar, Antonelli in 6th. 7th, you have yourself Alonso, Sainz in 8th, Gasly, and then Charles Leclerc. Unbelievable. Red flag settings. What's gone on here? Oh, the humanity. Chaos. Crofty makes the point. Good opportunity. As good as opportunity as any to stop the action. Oh, we go again. They've cleared the debris straight back into it, chat. T minus 5 minutes and 27 seconds left on the docket. Well, we haven't started back the clock yet. And breathe. That's chaos. Feel bad for Charles. I do feel bad. Easy, Joe. I think you're all right. Kudos for the live stream. Got a like from me. I appreciate you, Vanny. More than words might convey. OG Zilla, legend. Member of the channel for 16 months. Ferrari and the Black Dead Horse. Oh my gosh. Put it out of its misery. Sad and depressed. I swear. It's just really, really sad. Dislike. Okay, let's go. Come on. Right. 900 of you watching concurrently. All that Croft is interested in is dinner. Of course. Yeah, Crofty. It's not like there's a championship to be decided or anything, and Crofty's out here talking about dinner. Extents and not kinds, though, Dwayne. We need chaos between the McLarens. Right, let's have a go. Carlos Sainz for pole. Or Lance Stroll. Who's out, of course, in Q1. Right, let's go. Kira says maybe Crofty should retire together with Lewis. I'll tell you what, you make a really good point here. I think peak F1 will be back. James Allen made this point a gazillion times. I'm going to make it again since we're talking about Crofty. Bring back James Allen as your play-by-play guy. As your colour guy, keep Brundle. Because James Allen and Brundle have that relationship already. Is that Glock? 2008, you'll recall. Peter Windsor, he wouldn't do it though. But if you could get Windsor as a friend of the channel, of course, Mr. Peter D. Windsor, excuse me. If you could get Mr. Windsor as a colour commentator or pit correspondent, concert, wherever he wants to go, right? Like Adrian, you would just give him the red pen. Keep Ted Kravitz as a pit lane correspondent potentially. Brooks, you can do your interviews alongside Rosanna Tennant. And parachute Nico Rosberg in when he's got a spare couple of weekends. What's your view, buddy? Bobby G says. I don't know, chap. 19.9. To be honest, I thought Max would be closer. I think Max will finish the session closer than half a second adrift of Lando. I'll be honest with you. And I think Oscar Piastri. I think Oscar for the pole. I just feel like I can't back against Max. I've done it too often and I've ended up on the downside of it. Let's go as late as possible. To be fair, 11:10. But he's got to do the pull push, hasn't he? So he can't go too late because he's not gonna be able to prep it. He's established that preparing the soft compound tyres on that rubber. Basically, here's the story. The Red Bull isn't quick around here, or not at least as quick as the McLarens. Not on the soft compound tyres. But if the medium were option around here to get a hot lap, then it might be a different thing. But there is something about the RB21 and its handling dynamic around the LaSalle track that it doesn't. The tyres are the most important patch of the car, right? They're the only piece of the car that's in contact with the ground. And if you can't get them to fire in their optimal temperature window, then what's the point? And I think that's what Max is, as well as the car being a bit of an understeer merchant and a diva and very mercurial. I think that's what Max is struggling with here. Getting a tyre. At Brazil, it was similar, wasn't it? You just couldn't get the tyres in the right operating window. Running the car a bit too high, then a bit too low. They just couldn't. The operating window for the avoidance of that RB21 is narrower than narrow things, bro. Don't doubt Max and don't doubt McLaren to fudge it up to my true. Float like a bee. They should start with getting rid of the sprints. True. Also, both McLaren will kiss each other 100%. Says Villa. Like, share, subscribe, says Kaori. You're a legend. Right, T-2 minutes. Championship rounds. Come after hour. Come after, man. 900 of you watching concurrently. Like the stream if you like the stream. Please. Oh. All right, let's go. Go on, let's have a word. Can me eating grapes like a rabbit. Do rabbits even eat grapes? I'm so silly. Yeah, it's difficult for Max Cameron. Half a second off is a hard Bobby J. No, I don't think it'll be half a second off when all is said and done, I'll be honest. That's the problem, Bernie. That Red Bull doesn't fare well around these bloody high-speed turns. Paul. You've got to prep the tyres. Oh, Lando's on it. Yeah, Lando's... What's Lando doing here? 31.8. Backed off. Backed off, mate. No, it'll be alright. He's backed off. Lando's all over the place. He's backed off. Yeah, no, he wanted to go, but he backed off. Look at hero Charles Leclerc. He's gaining some fans here, Charles, for the way that he's hustling along this Ferrari. I'm not going to lie. Easy G, he'll go again, mate. He'll be all right. He backed off. Cheeky mistake, but no harm, no foul. Still in provisional pole as Oscar Piastri goes 29.2. Oh, the humanity. 3/1000ths quicker than the chap Lando Norris. Oh, the humanity. Let's have a look at the sector 2. Max Verstappen on the hot one. 29.1. Purple. Max Verstappen, what are we doing? There's no way Max can do this. There is no way. Lando's not going to make it round. Oh my gosh, is that a mistake, chat? Max Verstappen's on one here. Chat, what are we doing here? Max Verstappen's carrying 5/100ths. 27.064. Pole, Oscar Piastri goes pole on a 19.387. He goes a 10th quicker, but all eyes on Max Verstappen. A 10th. He's a 10th. Go on, Max. Go on, Max. Pick to click is 19.387. Oh, fudge. Sector 3 fudged it. Maximilian Verstappen on a 1:19.651. Oh, the humanity. Shoot. I thought he was there, chat. 26. Oh, it was Max Verstappen's third sector, to be fair. He was wanting all over the shop. Oh, so close. Max gives up a 10.5 in sector. Sector 2 and sector 3 is too hard. It's too hard. George Russell on one. 29.2. 26.9. George Russell going. He's got to go hard in sector 3. How's George? Oh, I thought I was convinced. I was convinced that Max was going to nail that then. He was on to it. As soon as you see purple Max, don't hate it, chat. Don't hate it at all. Wow. Oscar Piastri puts it on pole. Can you imagine going into turn 1, chat? Oh, the humanity. I can't sleep already. Oscar Piastri poles it. Easy money as well. Look at that. A 10th down the road from Lando Norris. Lando on a 119.5. Max Verstappen a 119.6. Lando, easy G. Lando. It's not the worst outcome. It's not the whats for Lando. It's the whys and the hows. Where's that final lap from Lando? Because now Easy G, fair play Oscar 100%. But now the problem for Lando isn't Oscar in front of him, it's the chap behind him. Oh, the humanity, Lando. What are we doing, mate? Can you imagine Lando sleeping tonight knowing that Max Verstappen is a fire-breathing dragon breathing down his gearbox? Oh, the humanity. Oh, the humanity. Houston, we have ourselves a big problem, chat. 3 wide first corner. I mean, they're all going to be in for it, right? Because ultimately, if you don't get something done going into turn 1 of lap 1, then you're doomed to stasis. If Max stays in third coming into turn 1, let's see the handling dynamic between the 3 protagonists, particularly Max Verstappen and Lando. After Lando clapped back at Max Verstappen. What are we doing here, chat? Oh, that don't look happy, as you might expect. Do you know what I mean? But they can't be happy because Lando... What happened to Lando? Look at the... Put the camera in Lando. He's trying to put a smile on his face, but he's not happy, is he? Zach Brown with arms folded, trying to pretend... Yeah. This is full semen, isn't it? Shakespearean levels of... Oh, the humanity. All right, chat. That's techie. Lando didn't need that. Where's the final lap from Lando? What? Mistakes at critical times, Easy G. Lando and George bottled. We have a championship on. Mohammed Ben Sulayem wanted to talk to the winner as per usual. Zach's face. It's got to go fishing, Crow. Has to go fishing. 900 of you watching concurrently. Do me a favour and smash the like. Oh my gosh. I was convinced that Max was going to nail it for a second then. As soon as I saw purple, I was like, oh my gosh, we're in here. We're in here, but not quite. Sector 2, Sector 3 is always going to be super difficult for the chap. Huh. Interesting. Messy lap from Lando, bless him, and he doesn't get round. It's very I was going to say Lewis Hamilton-esque, but that's rude. Oscar for the championship. Carnage into the first car. They're all going to have to be on tiptoes apart from Maximilian Verstappen, which is advantage, eh? Currency. Never fight with a person. My old man always used to say, never fight with a man that cares less than you, that's got nothing to lose. Never. Max is teaching MBS about racing. Let's have a look at the body language. I'm keen here. Lando turned away from Max. Now they're talking, bless them. Lando was like, right, chap, I'm going to run. Techie things. We did at 8 p.m. the Saturday night show. One should. I feel like I've been online more than I've been with my family today. Listen, maybe back at 8 p.m, maybe not. If we don't go at 8 p.m, we'll be 10 a.m. tomorrow. And, of course, we'll be live 30 minutes before an all-important race, round 23. The Qatar Grand Prix at Losail. You guys are legends. I love each and every single one of you to the moon and back, and appreciate you more than words might be able to convey. Do me a favour as we round forth. If you haven't liked the stream already, what are you doing with your life? Like the stream. If you've liked the stream, cinema tomorrow, Ray. Techier than techie things. Between now and next time, remember to look but never stop.